Kirsten Begay yinişe, sence kenenişle, öze aşingen başışçı nenistajı teçini daşıçaydog aşte daşanalı. I come from the small community of Tsaile, Arizona, on the Navajo Nation, and currently I'm studying pre-veterinary sciences at the University of Arizona. The reason that I chose to study pre-veterinary sciences was because I noticed that there was a lack of a lot of veterinarians on the reservation, and kind of just seeing how certain things change, especially around COVID, like having to see or having to have a veterinary client and patient relationship in order to get certain things, or just to have access to what my people needs in order for to have successful operations when it comes to whatever livestock they own. So kind of just seeing that really sparked my interest and just always keeps me going, I guess. Growing up, I just was always surrounded by agriculture. My family always owned cattle and then we always had horses. We always farmed every summer. So just growing up in the aspect of this is how we live our life, this is how we want to continue on with our future, and we want to grow our operations to the fullest capacity. It always just was like a stepping stone for what I wanted. And I remember in high school, I was really undecided about what career path I wanted for myself, but I always knew that it would be pertaining to something within agriculture. So I feel like that really set me up for just always knowing that I was going to do something agriculture related. My family's always owned the operation, so it's just every year we've always done, branding, vaccinating together, and we've always moved irrigation pipe together. So it's always just been a family affair to just do all these things. My aunt does work with Diné College, so she has had a lot of student interns throughout the years, or people that come in to do research, and she gives them that space for whatever they need. If they need a research plot, if they need something of that aspect. As I got older, I kind of realized the work that they're doing, just seeing how they collect research, they collect data, and they just run with that idea, and how my family has always been kind of the backbone to what they do. Everybody always says, wow, I love your ranch, I love the work that you guys do, and you guys always do it together. So I've heard things like that, and it has kind of felt full circle just to see certain things from start to finish. It's kind of like their stepping stones in their life to, get a master's degree to help with that thesis, or just things like that. I feel like it does help a lot. Native representation will always matter within agriculture. I feel like it's important because it's who we are as people. We've centered our cultures around it. We've centered a lot of our traditional beliefs around it. And if we're not there, then how do other people know why it's important, or why they should keep doing it, or where it originally comes from? I felt like it was really hard to make friends when I first went to a university setting. So I always felt like there was a little piece missing, or there was something sticking out. So when I went to TAF and I got to meet people that understood, I guess, where I was coming from or how I was raised a little bit, and they were able to relate to the classes that I was taking, or why I wanted to take those classes, or why it was so hard for me to, learn certain topics like that. It was a really big role in my life to make those friends and to make those connections, and to understand that people in agriculture are literally everywhere, and you kind of just have to go out and find them and create your own little circle, and just to always support one another in that way. Growing up, my family always talked about how once you walk out the door in the morning, you represent your family, you represent this home place, and this is where you come from. I've always had that idea of I represent somebody, how I'm supposed to conduct myself, of how I'm supposed to go about certain things. I've always cared about how I present who I am and where I come from and why it's important. I feel like it's just always been really important to me to, discuss about who I am and why I matter. just to give what I have to offer to people in the best way possible. In the community that I come from, there's agriculture all the way around. There's so many fields that people farm in, and there's a lot of ranches that people have. So it's always just like coming together and helping out some people, helping out some producers that ask for it, and just trying to find a way to leave the land better than how you found it. I feel like I wouldn't have the opportunities that I do without TAF paying for that, or having the opportunity to meet people, just to get in contact with somebody to say, hey, I kind of need this, what do you think? And then they'll give you, well, have you tried talking to this person? Have you tried going through this outlet? Have you tried doing something like this? I feel like it's a bigger connection that we have as a group or like an organization. I feel like it's not just like Nicole or April that I could reach out to. It's always my peers. It's a great opportunity, and if you at first you don't succeed, try again, try something else. It's a great way to meet new people. It's a great way to give yourself a support system that you'll need for school. It's like a lifelong thing, I feel like, to make those kind of connections, and it may not be what you think it is. That's exactly what I felt. I kind of wasn't sure of how this group would, I guess, change my look on life. I feel like it's a great opportunity. Don't be scared to try it.